Today's big question: why is cycling the future of urban transportation? And to answer it, we're going to have to talk about a few things that just so happen to be true. No. 1. Cars are bad for us. We know this. The evidence is all around us in the form of polluted air, noise, and an epidemic of correlated deaths and injuries. But on top of that, cars are also bad for our wallets and our sense of personal freedom. Having a car is expensive. It costs money to buy one, to maintain it, to insure it, and of course to fuel it. And if you don't have a car, you're at the mercy of expensive, unpredictable ride-hailing services or, God forbid, public transportation. No. 2. Our cities are getting more and more crowded. In the developed world, the trend is clear. People are living longer, so they're staying in cities rather than moving to the suburbs. And cities are getting denser as a result. This means more people, more traffic, and even higher transportation costs. Number 3, for all their benefits, ride-hailing services and public transport can't be everywhere. There will always be first and last mile problems to solve. This is the distance between where public transport stops and where you actually want to go. And it's a problem because the last mile is often too far to walk, but not enough to justify a ride in a car or a taxi. So what do you do when it has 2 miles to your office and you do want to have a bike? You call a cab. The problem is not only that this is inefficient and expensive, but also that it perpetuates a vicious cycle. Because there aren't many cyclists on the road, the streets aren't safe for cyclists. Because the streets aren't safe, fewer people cycle. Because fewer people cycle, the streets aren't designed for cyclists, and so the problem persists. Number 4, electric bikes are changing all of this. Bikes are more convenient than regular bikes because they allow you to travel further and carry more stuff. They're also cheaper and quieter and less polluting than cars. What's more, with a top speed of 20 miles per hour, they're faster than a regular bike, but they're still slow enough to be less intimidating than a motor vehicle. The result is that bikes are taking off in popularity across the developed world. In places like the Netherlands, Denmark, and Germany, where e-bikes are super popular, 30% of commuters cycle to work. That compares to 6% in the US and the UK. And no surprise. Those countries are also leading the way in designing cities fit for cycling. Look at Copenhagen, for example. In 2021, it was ranked the world's most bike-friendly city by the Copenhagen Eyes Index. Around 50% of trips in the city are made by bike. It's such a normal, everyday occurrence that there's almost no such thing as a bike accident in Copenhagen. Cars simply share the road with bikes, and everyone behaves accordingly. No. 5. The economics of cycling are really attractive. In a recent blog post, the authors looked at how much it costs to move one person 1 mile in different ways. By car, it costs $1.17. By bus, 98 cents. By metro, 74 cents. By train, 57 cents. And by bike, just 17 cents. That's right. Cycling is 9 times cheaper than driving and up to 6 times cheaper than public transport. No wonder so many European cities are investing in cycling infrastructure. In the Netherlands, for every euro spent on expanding the cycling network, 27 euros are saved in healthcare costs and reduced CO2 emissions. Now, none of this is to say that cities should ban cars. Even in Copenhagen, 37% of journeys are still made by private car. Instead, the idea is to create livable, sustainable cities where people have a genuine choice about how to get around. And that's why cycling is the future of urban transportation. It's cheaper, healthier, more sustainable, and in the end, more freeing. If we give people the infrastructure they need to cycle, they will. It's as simple as that. That's 1 minute. See you next time.